Mr. Siddiqui, thanks so much for your time. Can you tell my viewers a little bit who you are, your background, how senior you are in banking, if I may?
Sure. My name is Naseem Siddiqui, as you just rightly said. I've been in the banking industry 38 years, worked around the globe. I would say very precisely 18 countries around the globe. I started my career from Chemical Bank in New York in 1979 as management trainee and grew up to the executive levels. Very thorough in the international trade finance and as well as structured financing and corporate banking.
Very,
The reason we are working, trying to establish the relationship with your group, two couple of reasons. Number one, synergy is there, of course, but the kind of structure that we are doing currently, specifically in the Caribbean and as well as around the globe, again focusing Caribbean at the moment. I see the synergy between your organization and Anchor or Anchor affiliates will go a long way, specifically in the areas of instrument procuring instruments from you, like SBLC, LCs, and all those things, as well as the monetization of certain instruments, MTNs, and so forth. We've been approached already, it's very luckily, by a certain group from Europe and as well as from Canada as well, to structure the MTN for them. And this is why we are here.
I love it. Mr. Siddiqui, I think you bypassed your resume too quickly. You were instrumental at introducing, I don't want to say Sharia banking, but I don't have a better word for it, in Pakistan.
Sure. I'm going to go there, right? Yeah. So while I was
sure. A little bit more.
Sure. Yes, I really cut it a little bit short, but besides the international banking or international trade finance, I'm one of still the top 10 pioneer, or maybe still the top 20 pioneer of Islamic banking in North America. I was the pioneer of City Islamic in USA. Worked very closely with US Treasury on various product. Been into various high-level meetings from OCC to the Federal Reserve and you name it. Did my Sharia-compliant courses and everything else out of Harvard University in Boston. Have created products as a group and as an individual also with top-class financial institutions around the globe, including UAE, Pakistan, and also Qatar. Also been very instrumental creating mortgage banking product for JP Morgan Chase for non-residents living, South Asian living in North America.
For sure. Mr. Siddiqui, a lot of people in the banking world, their clients are maybe family offices, CEOs of corporations. For my work that I've done with you, your clients are people like the prime ministers and presidents of countries.
Yes, that's one side of the clientele that we have. We are dealing definitely. Just very recently, I cannot tell you the names here, but definitely very recently have been asked by as you know very well, in the Caribbean and as well as Pakistan and other countries to help them out some creating some structured financing for the country level, and as well as project financing for the country level too.
I love it. I love your experience and the contribution you are to what I'll call the banking system. There's a lot of philosophies you and I share. One of them, which I think is a major aha for at least my Rolodex of brokers, brokers that I work with, and it's a philosophy you and I share, is charging clients an upfront fee. Not like we need an upfront fee, but we charge an upfront fee just so we know the clients to be all the transactions to be all. Can you say a little bit about why you do that and how you do that?
Okay, so I don't charge extra amount of fees, just to, as you rightly said day before yesterday also, we don't want to waste too much time. We want to see the client is real or not.
Yeah.
Normally, when I issue, first of all, I don't issue our credit application that easily. Once we issue it, it's there. We're charging not more than 5,000 or 7,500 or something, just to cover up the cost. When you're running the due diligence, you're running the legal and everything else, and specifically when you're running outside USA, it costs a lot of money.
For sure.
And before we used to burn ourselves, bearing and all this expenses and everything else. And since past 2 years, no more freebie and so forth. So, but if the client are serious, client will pay you 150,000, 200,000.
No problem.
We know that's not an issue.
For sure.
But as I said, it depends who we're dealing with. But I put my foot down, and rightly you said it also. We, even though I tell them, look, even though you're going to pay me $1,000, I'm happy. But I want to see, are you serious or no?
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. Okay. Thank you so much for this.